Once you've created that Google form, the Google form, it represents the locks that are on the doors to get out of the room. So the locks are done. You've created that form. Now you need a room to put the locks in. So the Google site will represent your room. Now in your room, not only will you have the locks, but you'll also have clues and things to investigate. So we'll also throw those on the site as well. But the very first thing that you need to put in here is your Google form or your locks. So what I would say is, from my new Google site here, I would look over here on the right sidebar. From the right sidebar, you will see an option to insert from drive. So make sure you have the insert tab selected from your drive. My favorite trick is to arrow over to my recent files. Probably I had this open just a minute ago. Here's my breakout lock form, and I will insert that. Once it's inserted, I have the option to drag it around, to position it, also to resize, to customize however I would like for it to look. Now, if it is small, the students will have scroll bars to scroll around in there. They also have the option to pop this out in its own window, and I'll show you that momentarily. Now, of course, your form will have more locks than this. This is a very lame door lock here, but once you have your form inserted, now you just need to throw in all sorts of clues and hints and whatever the students need to break out. So my favorite way to do that is also to get it from Drive. And for example, one of my clues is a Google Sheet. I can embed that right on the file, right on the site, and I can resize it and do what I'd like to there. Now, just so you can see exactly what this looks like, I'm going to use the preview button here. If I'm a student that comes to this escape room, I have this beautiful form, I have this spreadsheet. I also have the option to open both of them in their own window. So if that's a little too small or I need a little more room, I can do that. Now, my number one tip for using Google Sites, I think this is the most kind of complicated thing, is that you need to be very careful about your permissions for your embedded files. Just because this file is embedded doesn't mean that the students have rights to see it. So they might come here and just see a big blank window that says you don't have permission. So anything that you're going to put into your site, you want to make sure you turn link sharing on. Anyone with a link can see that or edit it if you want them to, but you need to make sure you manage that permission for each file that you embed here in your site. But you can throw in images as well. If you scroll down over here on your sidebar, you can search YouTube, you can add in maps, you can add in anything that you want. So basically, it's all window dressing. It's a form that you put here, and then you surround this with all the clues that you need them to have to find the answers to your form to escape.